My gut reaction to this movie is, what the heck did I just watch? I can't tell if it's a remake or if it's a prequel. I mean, I get that it takes place a little bit before the 1982 John Carpenter, Kurt Russell job, but then why is it called The Thing? The bigger issue for me is the setting is the same and the characters are almost spot on, except MacReady has a bit of an attitude. I gotta give him a lot of props for that. What can I say about Kate? There's nothing to say. She doesn't trust people, I guess. She doesn't seem to have any family or care about anything. Like, there's nothing to her at all. Die Hard, your daughter is a little boring. Once again, no one can trust each other and they have flamethrowers. Does this sound familiar? I do like how they're looking for feelings in their teeth. What bothers me the most, though, no one cares about the cold. In the 82 film, it seemed to me that being out in the cold was a huge issue. Like, well, we burned this whole place down. What are we going to do? We're going to be stuck. Or you don't want to go out there alone. People talk about the possibility of dying in the cold, but it can't possibly happen in this movie because no one really complains about it. So then this helicopter crashes, and I'm thinking, okay, we'll probably see those people at some point for some stupid reason because we didn't actually see a crash. And what do you know? 2 survivors come back. And supposedly they're human. So here's what I've gathered from this. If a helicopter crashes, your survival rate greatly increases if there is an incredibly dangerous alien aboard that caused the crash in the first place. Now, what's different about this movie? They explore the bland spaceship that the creature had, and this stuff does not make a lick of sense. It's sort of like my same sort of problem I had with District 9. If they could leave from the beginning, then why didn't they? They said in District 9 that all their special materials came with them. They didn't, like, synthesize them or nothing out of stuff on Earth, so they could have gone to begin with. Same thing here. Creature leaves the spaceship that apparently worked. So if you're planning to watch The Thing 2011 and thought, well, yeah, I wanted to see more about the spaceship, or I wanted to learn more about the creature. Nope, no, there's nothing to learn here. It's the same stuff. The creature mimics us. There's nothing to the creature other than that. It mimics people, and then it shoots stuff out and kills them. That's about it. Its spaceship is essentially a cargo hold. And before you know it, it's all over. I say this movie's average because I can envision it being worse. There's nothing original about it. It's borrowing music from the 1982 film, which was radically different than The Thing from Another World, because back then they had the Hays Code weighing things down, and they didn't have the technology with prosthetics and makeup, puppets. They couldn't achieve the same kind of killer. So, what do we get out of this? A retelling of a movie that is far superior than the new one. What kind of technological advancement occurred to make this movie necessary? Well, now we have CGI mucking up all of our movies and 3D. This is not in 3D, but there is CGI. CGI here is not that bad, but it doesn't change things. It doesn't make the creature scarier. In fact, I was not scared at all. Something about CGI blood just does not do it for me, guys. Blood looks real, even when it's corn syrup. 95% of CGI blood, not good blood. So the big technological advancement that made this movie necessary is that the mouth of the creature is slightly more realistically animated, but the ooze dripping off the teeth don't look real. And that's the thing for you. I may have to cut back on these spoiler zones. They're a little taxing. Not that they're hard to do or anything, it just takes forever for my old computer to export, and all 5 of you seem to be liking it. It's just not that worthwhile. And I do have this podcast that I'm working on that I'm hoping it really takes off, and I'm going to be covering a lot of more information. So, you know, that's what happens. You split your time doing a bunch of different things. Sometimes you have to kill one of your babies. That's the way I see it.